Hello, lovelies, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world. It's a fine Saturday afternoon, 4:20 p.m. in California. Today is July 1st. Oh my God, it's already July. Here, Miss Freckles Olivia. She's such a sweetheart. She's so loyal. She's just been with me the whole time since her daddy is in New York for a wedding. How are you today, ladies? Especially the ladies, okay? So, gentlemen, if I don't address you, uh, I apologize because my audience is mostly women, right? Um, I just feel like showing up today because I haven't talked to you in a while. And I have a whiteboard here with me just in case I need, you know, to teach you something or say something because I'm the teacher, right? Um, so, what updates do I have? By the way, anyone who just shows up, please love, like, comment, tell me where you are, if it's night or day where you are, and perhaps, you know, share the broadcast so other people can tune in and benefit from whatever I have to say today. So, by the way, uh, I just got back from my last trip or retreat in Cabo with my two trained coaches. And we had such a blast there, ladies. It really was a very enjoyable experience, as always. And when I got back home, I cannot stop thinking about it that I really want to go back there already. So, if any of you is interested to work with me, either on one or probably in a with another person or a couple other ladies, either at my home or in Cabo, which is my third or my second home, my second or third home, right, with Indonesia. Then just let me know because now I have access to more availability in Cabo, so I can do it pretty much anytime. And I can curate a getaway package that will stay with you forever. Like the one of the lifetime experience you will never forget for, for the rest of your life. By the way, I also already have planned a retreat in August, which will be on the 18th to the 20th uh, August, just before my birthday. My birthday is August 21st, right? So I'd like to, in a way, celebrate my birthday this year with you ladies, uh, with like maximum 4 or 5, but maybe 4, right? Um, if you're interested, right now I still have one seat left for the 500 discount, which is 2,500, and you will come on the 17th, so you have additional night as a bonus. So 3 nights in my guest bedroom uh, with full meals, meaning that you have breakfast, lunch, dinner for the entire time you are here with me while I'm teaching you the sacred lost art of feminine magnetism. So learn it from the very source herself, ladies. So if you're interested, right, comment or PM me or email me. Whenever you email me at cat@karinapeng.com, these days, for some reason, I don't know why, a lot of times I don't receive the emails that you send me. And when I respond, a lot of times also you don't receive the emails that I sent you. So obviously this email is having a problem, which I am not sure what or why, but I have a feeling that I'm being sabotaged on this email. So whenever you email me on cat@karinapeng.com or support@karinapeng.com, always CC me also to my Gmail account, Gmail address. My Gmail is orpheus218@gmail.com. I'll put it later. orpheus218@gmail.com. You can check the original post later. I give you all the specifics you need there. Okay, so say that, Kat, I'm interested. What do I need? And actually, I would like to show you the room that you're going to stay in. But the problem is, every time I go to that back of the house, the internet connection is not strong enough, uh, to include the back of the house. But I can try walk there. But usually, what happened? I tried earlier, and I got disconnected or couldn't start. So if I walk there, likelihood is it's I'm going to be disconnected, or the broadcast will be rebuffering. Then you will see it. If that's the case, then you know what? I'm just gonna take the pictures of it. By the way, my house is so messy right now because we are still in the process of fixing all the leaks or the problem that are caused by the leaks because of California heavy rainstorm. So I'm waiting. Hopefully, it doesn't disconnect on me. Right? Can you see the bedroom here? I call this bedroom the honeymoon suite, ladies. So you see it, right? So two of you will be staying here. Hopefully, we have 4 ladies. But if we don't have 4 ladies, say only 2 people end up signing up, then you're going to sleep alone here. And I have another bedroom which is messy right now, so I won't show it. But this is the bathroom of the. I call it a honeymoon suite because look at it, it's so romantic, right? So nice. I love this room too. This is like my second favorite room after my bedroom, of course. And this is another bedroom, but it's so messy right now. We pile a lot of things in there. Oh, I'm so glad we are not disconnected. So I'm going back outside. So you see how nice the bedroom, right? So you're going to sleep there. Let me go back there. Just to make sure, ladies. So you're gonna have your own bedroom, right? You share. So one room is shared, but with 2 ladies. With each has an attached bathroom. It's really awesome, right? So you're gonna stay here with the bathroom here. I think you will enjoy it. It's so beautiful. So let me know, okay? So one seat left, as I said, for 2,500 in all inclusive. So you don't have to worry about hotel rooms or meals, and of course all fabulous coaching material as well that only Karina Peng can teach you. All right, hold on a second. It's very it's very warm today. So that is the retreat. Now, I also have another program that important program, by the way. that probably that I will teach for the last time. I don't know anymore. How long this thing will last, right? Every day is getting harder. I realize that, and I'm not the one, the sort of person who will lie to you, you know, act as if nothing happens in our world, like most coaches are. Like they're just like completely silent about the whole thing because they think, oh, why do I have to say it? Why do I have to be get involved? Oh, duh. You get involved because this is your own life. So most coaches are just silent about it. They are just totally out of touch with reality, right? And you think that kind of coaches could help you out of your predicament by basically not being in touch with the reality of the moment, right? And then always sort of looking or going for the safe route in their life. So being neutral is safe, right? That's or so they think, or so they think. Well, you're not going to be safe anymore if this whole thing is going down the drain, obviously. But apparently, a lot of people just have no conception of what is truly happening in our world today. They don't want to look, they don't know, they sweep everything under the rug, right? Ladies, both on YouTube and I cannot see here if you are online. But say hello or react or comment so I know that you are around. And if you have a questions, please by all means ask me questions. Okay, I just want to basically relax with you, ladies. So I'm going to teach the last round of feminine magnetism, which is a hybrid between uh, pre-recorded classes as well as group monthly group calls. So there will be at least 6 monthly group calls. And judging from the way I do my coaching, ladies, I'm a very generous coach, right? When other coaches talk about boundaries, not to overgive and this and that, while charging a lot of money, I'm the total opposite. I like giving, and I don't feel used because I love giving. And the reason why I have all these because I overgive, pretty much, because I give more. I give first before I take. That is the secret of my success. That I teach in Midas Touch, the exploration of your genius zone. Also, going to have the next cycle of hybrid Midas Touch um, that I haven't really got a chance to talk much and promote because there's so many things that I need to do these days. It's very hard to keep selling or keep promoting programs, right? It takes a lot of my time, while also at the same time I have to figure things out, because I receive messages that I need to discern, I need to decode, and I need to relay to all of you um, during this time, the last days of the apocalypse, uh, the last days of the world as we know it. If you're not realizing that we are going through a transition, right now, The old world is decaying. The old world is disintegrating. We call it the matrix. Some of you say, the matrix, do you think that the matrix is real? Oh, the matrix is super real. So super real, ladies, right? We live totally in the matrix. Uh, we have always lived in the matrix. We never, we have never lived not in the matrix, in fact. So this is why, we are so accustomed to everything that we learn and we see in the matrix, right? Just like fish in the water, fish doesn't know that they live in the water, that they are surrounded by water. They have no capacity to know that. It's the same exact way with us, especially those who are not awake yet, right? Who are still think whatever they see out there is real, because we have lived in the matrix all our lives. That includes our ancestors as well, our great grandfathers, grandmothers, right? So all of us have been conditioned not to know that we live in the matrix. So don't think that the matrix is something that's so complicated. Now, the bottom line is what we call the matrix is basically a simulation in which we are being presented stuff like news, entertainment, uh, science. They call it science, but it's actually fake science. Educations uh, of the nature that are either partially true or totally false, that we have come uh, to take as the as the truth, as the reality of our world, right? It's very easy to do. We have TV at home, correct? We have newspapers, we have radio, we have internet. So everywhere you look, so if you watch the Matrix, Morpheus says the exact same. Everywhere you look, you are in the Matrix. You are under their influence, right? You are being sold all the lies and deceptions for, obviously, for an agenda or for a purpose, which is to uh, control and conquer your consciousness. So when you believe in whatever it is that the people in power want you to believe, you pretty much lose or lost your personal power, because you are acting like a machine. You've been programmed to act a certain way, to respond a certain way. So you no longer have free will. Oh, absolutely not. Everything is programmed. So you think you end up being where you are in the world, being a teacher, being a banker. It's out of your own volition, out of your own choice. For example, it's not necessarily so. And maybe later I'm gonna talk about it in details, how it's that, and give you examples. Uh, from I have some great examples from my recent trip in Kabul about how the matrix works. But right now, I don't want to talk about it. So I just want to give you a little update, right? Because that's my responsibility as the messenger. I am God's messenger. Might sound weird to you, but I was born to do this work. I was born to play this role at the end of time, to deliver you with the divine messages of what's going to happen during transition when the matrix has completely disintegrated, and on top of the ashes we're going to rebuild a new, more powerful, more uh, fair, more godly new system. Trust, it's going to happen. Okay, so I want you to start paying attention. Don't get distracted. Don't lose focus, and also don't panic. Don't panic. I know uh, it's very nerve-wracking. It is. It really is. Right? We don't know what's gonna happen, and we're told that the banking will collapse. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because all our bank accounts will go to zero. I don't know when. And to be honest with you, I'm not rushing moving my money out of my bank accounts either, because that's how I pay my bills. If I move my money out of the bank account, and every time I want to pay bills, I have to go back to the bank and put money back there. It's just just complicates my life, and not necessarily it's going to uh, save me from what's coming. So I'm just like have faith in the inevitability that we're going to be come out of the situation in one piece. And this needs to happen because unfortunately a lot of us are still asleep even at this high noon. A lot of us are still not knowing, don't care, don't want to know, are in a state of denial of what's going on. It's really, really sad. It's really sad. But it is what it is. And hopefully, well, through experiencing this hardship, we will truly, truly wake up that and vow that we will never allow anyone in power, our governments, to do this ever again to us, right? That is the lesson in it. That's the message. But by the way, what has got to do with feminine magnetism, ladies? Well, so awareness, being conscious, being aware, being alert is part of freckles. Freckles, calm down, please. Is the essence of women who embody feminine magnetism. If you're not aware, if you're not awake, if you are uh, kind of don't care, right? Apathetical, that's the word. Apathetical, apathy of what's going on around you, then you really don't have the emotional intelligence, needed to embody the sacred principles of feminine magnetism, because feminine magnetism is so all encompassing, right? It's mainly about being feminine, but also at the same time, women who are very feminine, who embody their feminine magnetism or divine feminine, they also don't have a problem embracing their masculine side. The masculine side of themselves is the ones who, for example, have the awareness to stand up for what is right, to speak for the truth, to fight for justice. That is what I teach. What I teach is so holistic. So do not, uh, what do you call it? Do not. I don't. I'm lost for word. Right. So basically, you cannot uh, attain to the highest divine femininity, and unless you attain or you cultivate also awareness of life, of your surroundings. Um, so you are soft on the outside, but you are very strong in the inside, right? You are soft with your man. You are soft in the relationship. You follow your man leadership. But also at the same time, when he needs you to be strong and to stand on your 2 feet, to fight for what is right, to fight for the truth and justice, you can do it. You can do it. So women who can embody both masculine and feminine sides of themselves and know exactly how or when to use each side is the kind of woman that high value masculine men like uh, seek for for marriage or seek for relationship, long-term relationship, soul to soul connection that might include or might not include marriage. So marriage is not the end all and be all, right? Obviously, I always say that to you. You know, I'm okay being not married. To me, it doesn't make any difference. I've already said. Um, I was married once before, and it didn't do me much good. So it's not about the marriage. It's about the state of mind. How is your state of mind entering the relationship? It's about it. So you might get the marriage, but if your state of mind is so not fine tuned, not secure, your marriage is not going to go the long haul, right? Correct? Or your marriage is not going to be mm, uh, harmonious, happy, joyful. Is that true? But those, who are not married, but they embody the the things that I teach, they have the very things that married women might not get from their relationship. Okay, so it's not about the status of the marriage, even though, of course, if you want to marry, it's great. It's great. I'm not saying that marriage is all bad. Marriage is not good or bad. It's not. It's totally dependent on the people who marry, not the marriage itself. Marriage can be great, absolutely. There are good, solid marriages that are uh, that should be role models to other married couples, for example. But there are also uh, a strong unmarried connection that can also be a role models to anyone who's seeking blissful relationship. That's all I teach. And for you ladies, the only way for you to be in blissful in a blissful relationship, first of all, you have to be blissful within yourself. So if you're not blissful within yourself, you cannot have a blissful relationship. We have seen it over and over again with all the ladies that come to my coaching because they are so unhappy about their man, about their relationship. Not saying that all entirely the ladies' faults why they're not happy, right? Uh, but at the very least, if you understand how you cause your own unhappiness, what kind of mental habits that cause unhappiness within yourself, you would be able to mitigate this very common dissatisfaction among women with their man or relationship or marriage. Okay, this is why I say you need to be whole, because only when you whole, when you embrace every aspect of yourself, then you will be able to stop fighting yourself, right? When you stop fighting yourself, you're no longer interested in fighting the world, right? You only project what is denied within yourself onto the outer world. But if you integrate those denied aspects of yourself, uh, you will not need to project all these aggravations, unhealed wound, unhealed issues on the world out there as either. So that is the main goal of these very sacred teachings, feminine magnetism, the art of being a woman that enraptures a man's heart. So basically, this is like a lost art, a lost skill in a way among women that I would like to reintroduce and re-embed it into your psyche. Hopefully, I still can do it, a few more times, but I'm not sure anymore. I'm not going to tell you, it's gonna end at this time, at that time. What I've been seeing so far is it's all about the process. Uh, the process will get us there, like in every situation, including courtship, dating, relationship. It entails process, and you cannot speed up the process, unfortunately, right? You cannot hurry love, they say. It's the same way. Now I've come to a little bit more understanding that, all my expectations that somebody would come and us get out of this predicament is probably a little bit too unrealistic, considering of the nature and amount of brainwashing that the human race has received since time immemorial. So it's unrealistic to expect that we can just end this overnight or even in 3 or 4 years. It doesn't happen that way. It will be going, it has to be gradual, gradual. So yeah, the pain is going to be real. It is real. Right now, you're already feeling the pain, aren't you? We all are. We all are. Again, I'm the one who's very honest about it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my business just hit seven figure the first quarter of 2023, like my bonsai schemer copycat keeps saying, liar. I'm not gonna lie to you about that because it's bad karma to lie just to get deep into your praise pockets, right? To sort of oversell yourself, uh, to make it sound like you are so much more successful than you actually are. That's not what I do. If I look successful, because I am successful, or at least I have been, I was until they took it all away from me. All right. So, feminine magnetism, ladies, have 5 modules, right? The first module is journey inward. I think I'm going to show you through the whiteboard. Can you wait a little bit? Can you see the whiteboard, ladies? Hold on a second. Bear with me, ladies, a little bit. Is that better? Can you see me fine? Wonder it. Yeah, I need more leverage. Hopefully it won't fall. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh, dear Lord. Hold on a second. It's very hot. Let me move the umbrella a little bit. Dear Lord. Oh my God. Sorry. Disaster happened. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Not too prepared. All right. What a disaster that is. Not too prepared. Is that better? So, feminine magnetism. Can you see? It has 5 modules, ladies. 5 modules. Module 1 is journey inward. Journey inward is the basic of my teachings, right? So if you want to become whole, the latest cycle of journey inward especially teaches you the path toward wholeness. And remember, holiness and wholeness are one and the same. Okay, so when you sign up, even though the original Journey Inward attached to the program was from 2016, right? About, wow, that was long ago. But 7 years ago, uh, I'm going to allow you to switch to the latest one, which only happened 2 years ago. Uh, and it's the most comprehensive cycle to date, and it's called the Odyssey, an epic journey toward wholeness. And it has 100% more content as well than the original Journey Inward attached to the program that was from 2016. So the older version has 9 weeks or 9 subjects. The latest version of Journey Inward has 18 subjects and like 2 hours each. And it's that program still has one bonus group call that hasn't happened yet. So I want to have it happen to coincide with this program. So you're going to have two group calls with Journey Inward. Okay, so what you're gonna do? You're gonna catch up, study all the content and material. There will be like at least 36 or 38 hours, if I'm not mistaken, of content that you have to catch up just with Journey Inward. And then we're gonna have our first group call in September. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be September the 3rd. It's a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. But we can always discuss dates as we get closer. Uh, but prepare for September. So that is your first group call after you catch up with all Journey Inward material. So bring all your problems, your questions, your dilemmas, your bulleted points into the group call so I can answer and address them for you. My group calls, especially, usually run not less than 2 hours, at least 2 hours, at least. Okay, because I like to get my message across in a very comprehensive way, meaning that I don't want to leave any stone unturned. I want to address as much possible any concern, any question you might have. This is why I'm such a generous coach because it's just my calling. I love doing it. That is module one, Journey Inward. And module two is for components of melting his heart. So, and understanding man, sorry, I forgot the first part. Understanding man and four components of melting his heart. That is module two. So once you understand yourself, now I'm going to teach you to understand man, you know, this unique species that we love, man. So you no longer guess or wonder all the time what he's thinking, why he's doing what he's doing, why he's saying what he's saying. I'm gonna reveal it to you all. And some other coaches think they understand men, right? They give you advice on, yeah, basically they name their module same thing. Oh, how to understand men, and so forth and so on. But if I listen to them about their understanding of men, it's sometimes very skewed as well. It's very marred by their own assumptions and prejudice. There's so many assumptions going around in the uh, in the niche, ladies, about men that simply just are not very accurate or true, right? For example, I'll give you an example. Men cannot uh, connect with you through sex. What the heck? What kind of expert teaches you that? She doesn't have a clue. Anyone who says men don't connect with sex with you is a total bullshitter. They don't know anything, right, about men. Of course, men connect with sex, but what kind of sex, right? Or what kind of women that they have sex with that they will connect. Cannot just say, "Oh, men cannot don't connect with sex." It's so stupid. And I will explain uh, in the program why that myth is so totally false. It's a lie. It's very limiting. It's simply not true. And I've proven it so many times. It's simply not true. Okay. So that module two, understanding man and four components of melting his heart. I believe it has. I might be wrong on how much content uh, every module has. Okay, ladies, but I believe it has like 7 weeks. Let's say let's say 7 weeks, 2 hours each. So there's a lot of information that is unique to Carrie Napang. I'm telling you, I'm unique. That's why I am where I am today. And don't you also forget, I'm also the chosen one. To me, knowing this thing is genetics. It's printed, it's coded in my DNA. Okay. And the proof is in where? The proof is in the pudding. That's right. The proof is in the pudding. Module three is uh, how to lean back in dating and relationship. How to lean back in dating and relationship. Because a lot of you don't understand either what leaning back means. A lot of you misconstrue that leaning back means that you don't care, that you're playing games, that you are aloof, you're showing no interest, nothing at all what you think it is. So in case instead of playing second guessing, right? This guessing game. What about learning it straight from the very expert herself who perfected this principle? Leaning back doesn't come from me. I don't have a problem admitting it, right? I learned it from other people before me, but I perfected it. I perfected to the point to the extension that it's just like duh. It's like so obvious. It's common sense. But then again, common sense is not that common, right? So how to lean back in dating and relationship. So you going to be able to capture a man's attentions, heart and devotion from the very start. You go out on a date with him. And you will continue to show up in your feminine, your divine feminine energy as the relationship deepens. You understand? And you will be so mind blown. You know, when I teach you this principle of leaning back, that it's really not about adding stuff into the essence of who you are. It's actually about just feeling uh, relaxed and accepting of your very nature as a woman, and then feeling secure in your desirability as a woman, so you don't actually need to strategize or find ways or how to lean back, because leaning back will be just a natural state of your beingness. You understand, ladies? So it's not about adopt this technique or that technique, this tool or that tool. No, it's not about that. It's just about realizing that you are good as you are, and that is pretty much easier said than done. Though everyone says that, everyone in the coaching industry says that. Oh, you are already good as you are. But to really understand it and accept it on a deeper intuitive level is a totally different subject, correct? Different subject matter. So I'm gonna explain it to you, or the pre-recorded classes will explain to you what leaning back is and is not. And if you have any questions, of course, the same with this module 2 as well, you can bring those questions and concerns on your case, with your man, partner, husbands, the man you date, into the monthly group call. So September and October will be for Journey Inward. And then November will be for uh, understanding man and four components of melting his heart. God willing, of course, because I'll be going to India in November for a Buddhist pilgrimage with my father and sister. So hopefully I can still do it. I'll be also in Indonesia in October. So hopefully I still can do it November after my trip to India. I'm so excited. I can't wait to visit India. Indian ladies, your mama's coming. It'll be my first time to India. I would love to eat Indian food in India. One of my favorite food is Indian food. You know that. And the funny thing is, by the way, it's just an intermezzo, nothing to do with this. The funny thing is, I didn't start liking Indian food, right? First, when I tasted Indian food, at that time I was in Singapore. I was like 20 or something, right? And then for the first time, I went abroad to Singapore and tasted Indian food there. And I said to myself, this tasted very strong and strange. Not not my thing. I said, not my thing. Little did I know, like decades later, when I was already living in the United States, I began to crave this spice, right? Because living in a foreign land, which doesn't share my palates for the most part. My palates, I like spicy food. So I was missing spicy food so bad, and I started venturing into Indian food. At that time, I tried the lamb vindaloo and bindi masala, okra, right? Okra masala. And I've never switched those two items ever since. Now, ever since, every time I go to Indian restaurant, I always order those two things, right? Mainly the okra, bindi masala, and lamb vindaloo. It's just my absolute favorite, or anything with lamb curry, goat curry, lamb, you know. Well, their cuisine is pretty much all curry-like, so everything tastes like a curry. And since then on, I was just kind of addicted to Indian food. Like the hotter, the better. Just love it, love it. By the way, just an intermezzo. So and then on December, we gonna have a group call for how to lean back in dating and relationship. Okay, and module 4 is uh, celebrating your feminine sexuality and healing your sexual trauma. I don't claim I'm an expert in sex or sexuality, right? But at least I have the right attitude for it, meaning that I am sex positive, meaning that I don't have hang-ups about sex. I don't feel guilty or dirty for wanting to have sex, for example, for enjoying my sexuality, for embracing my sexual sides. I am totally at peace with my sexuality. And I really hope, I really want you ladies to also have the same thing. So instead of having this GPS, I call it the GPS, right? Do you know what GPS is, ladies? GPS, Golden Pussy Syndrome. So what is a Golden Pussy Syndrome? Usually it happens to women who thinks that, their pussy is so golden. So they are very closed off sexually. Then they put a lot of conditions for them to want to embrace their sexual side, to be sexual, to be sensual. It has to be rewarded in a way, right? So there is a string attached always to sex. Um, I'm not saying that you have to be like a skank, be promiscuous like that either. I'm just saying have like a healthy middle ground about sex. Women who are closed off sexually, usually they are also perpetually single. If you're happy being single, again, I'm not saying that all single people are not happy or shouldn't be single and should get married. No, I'm saying if you're happy single, then more power to you. But if you find you always haven't work, and that man don't really go a distance with you because you are intimacy phobic, right? Then this is something you want to look into. Your GPS hasn't worked for you. It's not working. So unless you're happy about it, then you have to change it. If you're happy, hey, sweetheart, I'm a proponent of all kinds of happiness. If you're happy being celibate and single, by all means, more power to you, as I say. But I want to help those ladies who says, "Oh, but I'm always single. Nobody asks me out. No, there's no man out there. If I see them, they don't ask me for second dates. If I go them for a longer uh, period of dating, usually they disappear after a month, after 4 weeks. And then when I inquire more, it's because they refuse to be sexual. I'm not saying that you have to, uh, you know, basically to sell yourself short for something that you don't want to do. Well, if you don't want to do it, meaning you don't want to have sex with this guy, then probably he's not a husband material for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you are attracted to him, you want to have, you want a relationship meaning with him, meaning that you are also sexually attracted to him, then it's not gonna hurt for you to show it. Seriously, it only helps. Again, a lot of women have it so misconstrued. It's not the sex. It's not the sex that makes men disappear. You understand, ladies? It's how you behave during, before, and after sex. It's not the sex. Is that is that a relief to you? Okay. So on celebrating your feminine sexuality and healing your sexual trauma, I also invite a tantra expert to talk in one of the classes. Module three, I believe it's 4 weeks or 5 weeks. Module four is also 4 weeks. Mo- Module three, 5 weeks. Module four, 4 weeks. And the last module is salvation through relationship. So, what is salvation through relationship? Basically, it's about using relationship as as a path toward inner growth and eventually inner freedom. How is that even possible? Because relationship will hold a mirror to all our wounds and unresolved issues. Right? Our partner is holding a mirror to all our woundedness, to all our, for example, ugly sides, right? Some that we don't realize if we are single. But being in a relationship, we are so easily triggered by a lot of things that our partners do or don't do, say or don't say, correct? Right? So, module 5 teaches you how you can use relationship to heal yourself, to become conscious. Remember, relationship isn't to make you happy. Relationship is to make you what? Conscious. So, module 5 will teach you in great depth and details how it is going to be accomplished. This is one of a kind program that nobody else in the business, online or offline in the world teaches. Only Katarina Peng is, is deep enough to know all these things. So all these and salvation through relationship, I believe it's 4 weeks as well. So it's a lot of content that you simply cannot afford to miss, ladies, with this program that will teach you being a woman, be the one woman that is so irresistible to high value uh, masculine man. That's what you like, right? As high value masculine man. By the way, I need to go back to inside because I'm running out of battery. So, what do you think, ladies? And now let's talk about the goodies that you would receive when you are signing up for the program. So until August 1st, you're going to receive all these basically bonuses, which if they are counted with all the support that I provide, will amount to around 6,000 US dollars, because the program itself can be sold separately without the additional coaching, but I give you generous monthly coaching as well as daily Foxer support. I'm gonna have like office hours every day during 6 months for Foxer support, in which you can reach out to me and I will respond. If not the same time, then probably at least uh, uh, within 48 hours, right? So that is part of the uh, the service that this program gives you, that otherwise is valued at about uh, about $600 for that kind of support a month. So this is all included for 6 months, uh, and it's very valuable for me just to basically run things with me. If you need to, some short tasks, short questions every day, right? And you're also going to have a lot of bonuses. Uh, uh, that is my brand new program, How to Love and Date Meditatively, which is valued at 399, for example, and also my master class that I held uh, over a month ago. The value is 127, as well as two series of goddess interviews, 97 each. So you got 8 goddess interviews, right, at $97 each. That reveals the success stories of my most successful goddesses. So they're gonna reveal their challenges before they found me and how they overcome those challenges to have the relationship they want, the relationship that is so much more enjoyable, so much more satisfying than the ones they had before they found me. So they're going to tell you the key and secret to their happy relationship as I teach them, which is also a very valuable resources um, for you ladies if you want to emulate the kind of relationships these my most successful clients of mine have. Okay, so all of them, the bonuses and the support is valued over $6,000, and the price for the program plus all the bonuses and the coaching support is only 3,333. That is until August 1st. And there are also 4 different plans you can choose from. And you can inquire for longer or different plans by commenting or PMing me or emailing me with CC to Orpheus218 at gmail.com. And another thing is, um, uh, what else? Oh, after August 1st, the price will shoot up to the published rate or the full published rate of 3,999 or 4,000. Right? So this is your chance, ladies, to sign up until August 1st for the lowest rate, the lowest price at 3,333. All right. I guess that's it from me now, ladies. I hope to see you in my home retreat in August, um, as well as, if not or, my hybrid program Feminine Magnetism, the art of being a woman that enraptures a man's heart. Bye for now, and I'll see you again soon.